welcome once again to Diamond Claudia. It's so nice to have you here. This is the first time you are coming across this channel. Kindly click on the subscription button. So, in today's tutorial, we'll learn how to draft a basic bodice pattern for children. So, the first line I have there is my shoulder line, and I've gone ahead to add my shoulder slope of 1 inch, and then the next line I have there is my bust line and also the half length of the bodies. So the half length I'm working with is 12 inches. Then I added 1 more inch to it because the child I'm drafting this pattern for is actually on the bigger size. So in today's tutorial, we're learning how to draft a basic bodice pattern for children, and the first line I have right there is my shoulder line, and I've gone ahead to come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope, and the other line I have there is my bust line, and the full length of the bodies is 12 inches. Shoulder to waist is 12 inches, and I added 1 more inch to it to make 13 inches, which is going to be the allowance. So the neck width I'm working with is 2.75. This actually depends on the size and the age of the child you are drafting the pattern for. The person I'm actually drafting the pattern for is on the bigger size, so that's why I'm making use of 2.75 inches for the width, and I'm making use of 3 inches for the neck depth. I don't want it to be too choking. And so the next thing I'm going to do is to work on my armhole. So from my shoulder slope, I came down by 5.5 inches, and I'm just going to connect it into a straight line, and then I'm going to draw another line across by the right side. So the 5.5 inches I have right there, I'm going to divide it into two, and I'll just take note of that point. So after noting the point, I'm going to come in by half of an inch. Then I'm also going to note it, and I'll connect it into a straight line right here. And for my armhole curve, I'm going to take a round bust measurement divided by 4, and I'm going to add 1 more inch to it, which is 31 inches divided by 4, that's 7.5, then plus 1 more inch, 8.5, and I'm just going to connect that point into the armhole. I hope you get that. It's quite easy. So on the other line, which is the bust line as well, I'm going to take the same measurements of 8.5 inches, and on the waistline, what I'm going to do now is to take my darts, and I'm just going to go inwards by 3 inches, and I'm going to draw a straight line. So right from the bust point, I'm going to come down by 1 inch, and on both sides of the dart legs, I'll be taking half of an inch, and I'm just going to roll this out, and you know how we do it now. Just connect our dart legs together like you see me doing right here. So when you're done with that, you take your body measurement. So on the bust line, you take your round bust measurement divided by 4 plus sewing allowance. And on the waistline as well, I'm going to be taking my round waist measurement divided by 4 plus 1 inch. So I have the same measurement there, which is 8.5 inches, and I'm just going to connect it together. Connect it together, and we are done with the front pattern. So to work on the back pattern, I'm still going to make use of the same pattern paper, and I'm just going to be making little alterations basically on the neckline. So the neckline you want to use actually depends on the style you are working with. It could be a round neckline, it could be a V neckline, it could be a low neckline. It actually depends on you. So what I'm working with right here is 1 inch. I came down by 1 inch, and I just connected it into a round neckline. I hope you get that. And don't forget to add your zipper allowance of 1.5 inches to be on the safer side. And so we are done. So we'll be cutting out the back pattern first of all. You can see the way I'm cutting. So when you get to the armhole, you're just going to cut it out straight. You're not going to come in, you're not going to cut that part that came in by half an inch. I hope you get that. Just watch what I'm doing right here. So after cutting it out, you'll be left with the front. Then you cut out the neckline of the front and also the armhole part, the one that went in by half an inch for the front. So you can see what we have for the back pattern, right? So then you work on the front pattern. So thanks so much for watching this video to the end. Don't forget to like, to comment, to subscribe, and put on your notification bell so you can get notified when we post new videos. So see you in my next video. Thanks.